Spider-Man Far From Home hasn't yet swung onto theater screens for most fans to see, but the long-awaited Spidey sequel premiered in Hollywood for industry insiders and critics on June 26th. The following day, Marvel lifted its embargo on Far From Home reviews, and outlets wasted no time publishing critics' initial reactions. As of noon Eastern on the day the embargo lifted, Far From Home shined bright with a 92% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's well above the threshold needed for a certified fresh distinction. For the most part, critics are gushing about Spider-Man Far From Home, particularly for its, quote, breezily unpredictable blend of teen romance and superhero action, as Rotten Tomatoes itself summarizes it. Reviewers also love that Far From Home, quote, stylishly sets the stage for the next era of the MCU by introducing characters like Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. Danielle Soulsman of Soulsy at the Movies gave the film 4.5 stars out of 5, writing that it deals with the Avengers Endgame fallout in a way that only this film can, and is able to close the chapter on one book while laying the foundation for another. Games Radar critic Jordan Farley called Far From Home another home run for the MCU that puts Pete's responsibilities in a post-Iron Man world front and center during a rib-tickling summer romance. Whatever you do, don't skip the credits. Writing for Mashable, Alexis Ned noted that the Spider-Man sequel wonderfully follows up Avengers Endgame and paves the way for Holland's Peter Parker to play an even bigger role in the MCU as Phase 4 begins. Far From Home doesn't waste an iota of the goodwill Marvel has earned in its previous offerings. Every cheeky nod towards Peter's future in the MCU feels genuine. Even though the next phase is still shrouded in mystery, Spider-Man Far From Home does a fantastic job of latching the door that Endgame closed, while opening a whole new universe of possibilities for Marvel. Like Farley, Ned touted the importance of the post-credits scene. The Rap's Alonso Duralde noted that Far From Home is, quote, an entertaining example of what we used to call a summer movie, thanks to its playful romance between Peter Parker and MJ.
I'm messing with you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You look pretty too.
As well as Aunt May and Happy Hogan. Duralde adds that it has stakes that are about personal growth rather than intergalactic Armageddon, and some satisfying hero-on-villain throwdowns. David Crow at Den of Geek brought up director Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man trilogy in his review of Far From Home, writing that the flick is accepting of Raimi's legacy and incorporates some of that high-flying iconography instead of running from it. He also gave kudos to Gyllenhaal, whom he felt played Mysterio with, quote, wide-eyed intensity.
There's a part of me that wants me to tell you just turn around, run away from all this, and then there's another part of me that knows what we're about to fight.
At Forbes, Scott Mendelsohn wrote that Far From Home is a, quote, robust improvement upon Homecoming. At the very least, the film presents a Peter Parker who is relatively good at his job and doesn't consistently screw up to the point where you wish he'd hang up the costume before he kills someone. That was my biggest gripe with Homecoming, as the film's Peter has to learn to be a hero worthy of the Avengers shtick turned him into an MCU variation on Curious George. Far From Home offers more of what worked last time and less of what didn't. Not everyone felt the same way though, as a common criticism of Far From Home is that it isn't as sleek as Homecoming, despite being entertaining in its own right. USA Today's Brian Truitt was one such critic, writing, Far From Home has a lot more boxes to check than Homecoming in terms of storytelling, and while it's always enjoyable, the film feels unfocused in parts. Everything changes when a major turn happens, of the story exploding can't talk about it at all variety, and the last half takes on a very meta vibe with some of the craziest visuals Marvel has unleashed in a while, and a stellar understanding of what Gyllenhaal can do so well on screen. Spider-Man Far From Home has pulled in some sour reviews to go alongside the stellar ones.
I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't matter.
I understand. I just wanted to be like you.
And I wanted you to be better.
Todd McCarthy at The Hollywood Reporter called the film bumpy with, quote, hokey and ill-judged special effects, ill-motivated and less than awesome action set pieces, and a villain that isn't compelling enough. The New York Post's Johnny Olasinski said that Far From Home's action and logic, quote, falls short of its awesome predecessor, while Pamela Powell of Real Honest Reviews kept things simple when she called the sequel, quote, just another formulaic superhero film. Even so, the general consensus is that the flick is impressively charming, fun, funny, and totally rad. Judge for yourselves when Spider-Man Far From Home hits theaters July 2nd. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite superhero films are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.